question that needs to not be asked anymore is why black men date outside their race. That is just a breeding ground for those black men to subject all of us to their self-hatred and to throw all these stereotypes onto black women. But you want to know what bothers me the most about the answers that those black men give? They're acting like they're the only ones in the black community that have a hard time. They're acting like black women aren't struggling right along with them. Not to mention when they start calling black women angry and this and that and all of these things, if you really believe that every black woman is a loud, angry, bitter black woman, does it not concern you to why? If you really believe that, does it not concern you that every woman in your race is angry and bitter and upset? Do you not want to know why they're angry, bitter, and upset? Granted, it's obviously a stereotype and it's not true. But I think it's crazy that a black man can think that way and not care to be concerned about why black women would be that way if he really felt that way. It's a pointless question that y'all use to banter black women. It's unnecessary, it's stupid, and it's traumatizing. Stop.
Did you hear? Did you hear exerting all that male energy? Just stop. Just stop. You see? Don't even know how to talk to a black man. Don't even, without any type of form of respect, you don't talk to a man like that. Just stop. Anyway, first of all, I'm just trying to figure out, how is man dating outside of his race considered a form of self-hate that he's projecting out to his black women? I don't understand that. I don't understand what she's saying. And then you're saying that black men stereotype all black women. All black women. Does she really know what the word stereotype means? Stereotype, a widely held but fixed, oversimplified image idea of a particular type of person or thing. Then it goes on to say, the stereotype of a woman as the career. I don't know what it means by that, but is that what we're doing? Fellas, come on. Are we really doing this? Are we? This doesn't make any sense. That is a very broad statement that she's making. And, she goes on to say that the black woman had just as much a hard time in the black community as the black man, which is true in some form or fashion. But as far as the physical part of it, the physical brutality, the beatings, the killings, and so forth and so forth. Y'all haven't had that kind of problems that black men have had. I'm not trying to compare traumas, but don't try and water it down and say that you women, black women, had just as hard in the black community as the black men. No, you haven't. You haven't. And I understand how you feel and what you're saying and stuff like that, and you have every right to feel the way that you feel, but don't try and compare, because that's like trying to compare oranges and apples, basically. Now, again, no, the problem is you're not listening. And this is the biggest problem. There are black women who support black men's cry as far as this is concerned. Cry, I say, for the lack of better words. They support us because they're mature enough to understand what being a woman is all about. Now, these women that act like that, now, they don't know what it's all about being a woman. They're not, see, a real woman will listen and try and understand first before she reacts. Your reaction is basically just on a reaction. It's not listening. And it's kind of like people who are anticipating to say something when somebody's trying to tell them something. And when somebody's anticipating, they're not really listening. And that's the case with women like you. They don't listen. You're not listening. So in order to justify your argument, you're saying that all black men stereotype all black women. Basically, that's a stereotype right there by saying all black men. No, that's not the case. Now, do you think these black men just pull from the sky their complaints and how they feel and stuff? And the stuff that you consider as being negative towards the black woman that acts like that? Now, I'm going to separate it. I'm going to say the black women that acts that way. Because I'm not saying all black women, and that's not what we're saying either. That's not what all black men are saying either. So don't try and play with the words, and like I said, to justify your argument, you're using that as a leverage to justify it by saying that all black men stereotype all black women. Come on now. You can come better than that. So I think that some dialogue needs to be exchanged between the two of us. But first, in order for that to happen, you have to start listening. Listen to what we're trying to tell you.